Hi, I'm Heyzeus, and this video is on the Redline. And if you don't know what a Redline is, chances are you've probably accidentally clicked on the wrong video, because the Redline is essentially the most popular type of skin in CSGO, second perhaps to the Asimov. And according to the data I managed to get off the owner of CSGO Float, there's actually at least 230,000 AK-47 Redlines out there, easily making it the most common classified skin in existence. And the AWP Redline is no pushover either. There's about 70,000 of them floating around as well. So in short, we like these skins. We like these skins a lot. Now, I'll admit that I've never quite gotten the appeal of these skins. For me, they're a bit like light beer. They just don't do it for me. There's not enough colour, there's not enough detail, but given the rampant popularity of this design, I'm clearly in the minority. People really like it. I think the simplicity appeals to a lot of people, even if it doesn't to me. And the designer of the Redline, a guy called MK, who probably made quite a bit of money, quite rightfully, from these skins, was recently saying something interesting on Twitter. Quote, "What would you think about an updated version of the Redline with normal maps, CSGO dev?" Oh, normal maps. Well, why would he be working on normal maps after all these years? I mean, these skins are both from 2014. Why would he be digging them up and adding normal maps to them after all this time? Like, what's going on? Is it just that he's a dedicated artist who wants to improve his craft? Well, yeah, he probably is actually. I mean, the guy's still making skins today. I think he really loves it. But there might be another factor here, because 10 days before MK made this tweet, Valve released a rather unusual update to CSGO. They seemingly randomly decided they were going to add normal maps to 3 skins that have been in the game for years: the Naga, the Jhin, and the Basilisk. And if we look at what it did to the Basilisk, so before and after, I think the results were pretty damn good. It's a small change, but personally, I reckon it's turned a good skin into a great one, and the community seems to agree with me, because the price of the Basilisk jumped 30% after these normal maps were added. And given how well this was received, I'd say there's a fair chance that MK suddenly going back and working on normal maps for the Redline might not be a coincidence. I think he may have been inspired a little bit by how much better some of these skins look now, which is not to say that's a bad thing either, not at all. In fact, I think these normal maps make the Redline look pretty damn good. It gives them this corrugated effect that lights up depending on what angle you're viewing it from, which on its own isn't amazing. It's only a slight change, but on the whole, I think it adds a lot to the skin. And given how high profile the Redline skins are, I think a lot of people would start picking them up if these normal maps were added to the game. Now, I still wouldn't count on Valve to add this. It's pretty clear that MK doesn't have a personal line to them, but this post does have about 6,000 upvotes on Reddit, so I'd say there's a pretty good chance Valve saw it. And if they do decide to add a few more normal maps to weapons in CSGO anytime soon, which they have done a couple of times now, last time wasn't just a one-off, well, I'd suggest that the Redline has a pretty good chance of being one of the recipients. Which brings me to the main reason I'm actually interested. You see, I think this is an investment opportunity, because Redlines are such high-profile skins. If they get normal maps that are even half good, people are going to be buying them en masse, and I think there's a good chance their price will go up at least as much as a Basilisk, even more potentially, and they'll probably hold on to this new price even better as well. And best of all, you can invest in these things and not even have to take any risks. Just wait for the Steam Summer Sale to hit in a couple of weeks, and buy a couple of Redlines when the prices fall, which they will, by the way, or at least the cheaper Redlines will, and just hold on to them. If Valve introduces normal maps, great, you can flog them off for a nice little profit when people rush to buy them. And if Valve doesn't, well, you can just hold on to them and wait for skin prices to peak in January or February next year, like you normally would with an investment during the Steam Summer Sale, and sell it off for some profit then. Either way, you're a winner. And I do really hope that Valve adds normal maps for them, because they're really nice, and the nicer skins look, the more people are going to be interested in them. And the more that people are interested in skins, the better off CSGO is as a game. Well, okay, unless it's this guy. Maybe not him. I don't want him interested. But either way, I'm a fan of these normal map updates from Valve, and I really wish we had more of them. I like them a lot. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.